Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, I want to address this subject. Um, hey, I think I can take him. He don't look that tough. Um, I want to talk about signs where you really messed up and you find out the hard way how tough somebody really is. A lot of times when people, and you try to read a person, and we all read people, I don't care where, it can be at the gas station or it can be going to a baseball game, we usually read people for safety size. A lot of times I read people, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different how I read people, because I read for self-defense. I'm like, every person that walk towards me or around me, I gauge to see, do they look like they know how to fight? I look to see if they have any physical disability. I look to see how fast they walk. I look at their shoulders, how they strut. It says a lot about, what type of person. And to tell you the truth, a person that really can fight, not gonna really broadcast a whole lot. They're gonna stay quiet. They're gonna stay very focused, very linear. There's a lot of people I think I can take, just really because of my size. I'm 280. If they 140, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll body slam that dude, But the more I've done martial arts, you better be careful who you think you can take. I always keep saying, I see my sensei, 160 pounds, strong as an ox. I had another sensei, 5'8", maybe 185, high kick you right in the head. So, but if you see them in regular clothes, you wouldn't think anything of it. You think like, oh, well, they just look at ordinary people. Two of the toughest people that I have ever met, and I've trained with some MMA fighters, and they didn't look as tough as them, when it all came down to it. You read people, you read their body language, you read their tone. This sounds real mystic, but you read their energy, their bodies. I'm a big believer of energy. Person says, bring me, you've heard stuff, they say, oh man, that person bring me all this energy. Keep that energy, yeah, keep that. There really is something to, like, mental energy or psychology, wherever you think that is. There's really something to that. I read people. I can't tell you what it is. I just know I can do it. I have read when I knew I didn't get that job. I have read people's body language when they was attracted to me. I read body language when they hated me. I just can feel it. I can feel it, and I really contribute that to my karate, and my sensei really believe in tapping inside of yourself and feel things around you, almost like the force. It really is something to that, like, be one with the force. Like, you really have to be one of yourself, and you can feel things around you. So when that happens, you can guess when things about to go down, and I have guessed pretty well when things are about to go down. I've had a couple of times where I thought it was something really, really bad about to happen, and sure enough, it happened in just the way I thought it is. I have seen situations, I can tell you pinpoint what's about to happen next. And sure enough, it does. It's just something about reading people, reading their shoulders, reading their body language, their movement, their eyes, how high their heads tilt versus how low. It's something to reading people. I would strongly suggest getting books. Go on YouTube, and FBI agents, they make their money off of that stuff. You can tell when people are lying. I can pretty much tell when people are telling the truth or people are lying to me. Only last year I had one situation. I always say this to everybody who knows me. I always say this: I trust my instincts. I always trust my gut. It never led me, wrong. And I had a situation last year. This girl, I thought she was like upstanding and honest and good. It was a teenager girl. That knew my stepdaughter, and somebody said she was doing marijuana. I'm like, no, not her. I'm like, I knew her mom, very upstanding people, hard workers, nothing that gives a criminal background. And sure enough, she was smoking marijuana at her job. She just didn't reek of it. I guess she was experimenting, but when people are smoking out, their lips get dark. And then you just watch the body language of people that smoke out. But she didn't have none of that, and sure enough, and that was when my instinct was wrong. And I think my instinct was wrong because I like what she always brought, so I disregard things. I disregard, things that I feel deep down because I don't want to believe them. But sure enough, it was what I thought it was going to be. So, it's something to this breath energy, reading people, sizing up. Of course, if they're about to fight you, they're going to show you themselves. And, when you start seeing this, they tense. They about to do something. Almost like a growling dog. You ever seen a growling dog when they feel uneasy and they start doing this? They're about to bite you. It's really kind of that going on. So, all right, have a good one.